down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second. It outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. 30.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He was a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Go. Starting left here. Value 3. Value 3.
They are going for it. Gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Show that bench release and go. Like 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
White 80. You good from the cross?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, set. Like 20. 26 right. Take 2 of them. Back.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Set. White 80. Whirl.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Value 1. 2 up. Watch 98.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Cook's head set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So 2 quarters down. 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here